eventually is going to run for a certain amount of hours each day. We don't know what that is yet. Mine runs for 6 hours a day, and my chlorinator is set on 2. That's the system setting for my pool to have a chlorine reading of 3 in the water.
Okay.
Every pool is different. We don't know what yours is going to be yet.
Mm-hmm.
So what you need to do now is just try to get it to where you're creating a chlorine reading of 3. That showed there's a chlorine reading of 8. The reason for that is we had this maxed out on 5 when we were running the pool.
Mm-hmm.
We almost always do that when we start them up because we want to make sure we have plenty of chlorine going to it. Now you need to start controlling the amount of chlorine that we're creating for that pool.
Mm-hmm.
And how we're going to do that is basically this dial. It's the flow meter that determines how much chlorine is going to the pool. And it's maxed out on 5 right now. I'm guessing it's probably empty, unless you guys have put some in it since I started it up. It's probably empty right now. So we need to fill it. So what we're going to do is, to fill this, I'm going to turn the flow meter off because it was on 5. I turned it off. Now I'm going to open up my lid. Okay? If we look down the bottom of that chlorinator,
It's empty.
you see that black screen at the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
That's made of plastic.
Okay.
It's about to spend the rest of its life around chlorine, which means it's going to get dry, rotted, and brittle. No way to avoid that. What we can do is not be too aggressive with it. And what I mean by that is these tablets are kind of heavy. So when I go to add tablets in a chlorinator, I want to make sure this chlorinator is full of water before I start putting those tabs in there. Because if it's not, I'm going to be dropping them directly down on there. So this is how I've learned to do it. My suggestion on how to fill the chlorinator. I'm going to take 2 tabs at a time. The reason I'm doing that is if I put 1 in there, it's possible that 1 can stand up on its side. It's going to take up the room of 1 or 2 tabs. If I put 2 in at a time, that's not likely to happen.
Okay.
And I'm going to be able, since this one's empty, I'm going to be able to put a full 9 tablets in here. Okay? So I'm just going to continue with that with 2 tabs until I get to the last one. Okay? Chlorinator's full. The same thing with that pump lid or anything on the system with an O-ring. We don't need to be over tightening them. Again, this chlorine is about to be, this O-ring is about to be around chlorine its whole life also. We don't want it to get over tightened because that could shorten its life. I'm just snugging it down. Okay? And then I'm going to turn the chlorinator on to whatever setting I'm going to start with. We're on 5 and we know that's too much. So I put it on 3. Okay? What you guys need to do now is, do you have any test strips at all? Okay, I've got some in the truck. I'm going to grab the test strips now and we're going to check the water. I'm going to show you how to get your chlorine right.
Okay.
Because you need to be doing this the same time you're doing the treatment plan they gave you.
Okay.
You need to get the water balanced out. As soon as it's balanced out, you'll be able to use the heater and the cleaner.
Okay.
That's what we're trying to get to. But basically, that's how we'll control it, just through this here. Right now, while we're doing the treatment, it's going to run continually, so we're just trying to control the amount of chlorine, knowing that it's running all the time. Once you get your water balanced, I'm going to come meet with you again, show you how to set up the system, set up the pump, and the cleaner pump.
Okay.
There's no reason to schedule those things right now because we can't run them.
Okay.
I want you to be able to use your remote control. And we really can't do that until we get to that stage. Because remember, auto is basically going to run whatever programs we have in there. We don't have anything in there right now.
Right.
Because we still need to run continually. So when we're done here today, we're going to go back to service.
Okay.
So it'll continue to run 24/7.
Okay.
Once you get that all balanced out, you're going to call me up. I'll come out and we'll meet again. And we'll set the programs in.
Okay.
And actually put the cleaner in, start the heater up, get all that stuff going.
Do we need to turn these valves back to the normal position?
Yes, we do. Good call. Perfect call. Let me grab those test strips.